Did you know that after Thanos snapped and dusted half the universe, the only Guardians of the Galaxy left were Nebula and Rocket? What's amazing is that Nebula actually predicted this years earlier in Guardians 2 when the other Guardians needed to go to Ego's planet.
Leaving me with that fox?
She said, "Are you leaving me with that fox?" And at the end, both of them are the only ones left. Did you know Spider-Man also keeps upgrading his tech just like Tony Stark? In Homecoming, when Peter webbed a thief's hands, he said the webbing would dissolve in about 2 hours.
Hey, that's gonna dissolve in 2 hours.
No.
But in No Way Home,
what's cooler than
when he
magic?
trapped Doctor Strange, Strange later complained that he was dangling in the Grand Canyon for 12 hours before escaping.
I've been dangling over the Grand Canyon for 12
I
hours.
know.
That's a huge upgrade from 2 hours to 12.
Did you know that in Doctor Strange, in the Multiverse of Madness, we were first introduced to the smartest man alive, Reed Richards? But if you look closely, he used this weird vertical portal to arrive. This is actually the same portal tech that the Kangs used to arrive in the Council of Kangs at the ending of Ant-Man 3. This shows that maybe Reed Richards is a variant of Kang, but since Kang will be replaced by Doctor Doom, we may never know. Did you know that Tony created another anti-Hulk weapon different from the Hulkbuster? After Tony fought Hulk in Age of Ultron, he still almost lost. So Tony, to further prepare against Hulk in the future, created another anti-Hulk weapon. We were never really shown it being used against Hulk, but Rhodey actually used it against Captain America's team in Civil War. When they fought in the airport, Rhodey pulled out this weird sonic wave weapon. This is actually a miniaturized version of the anti-Hulk cannon that the military used against Hulk in the Incredible Hulk movie.
Did you know that in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, we saw a universe where they actually defeated Thanos? If you look at Thanos' hand, you'll notice he only has 4 Infinity Stones. That's because in this universe, Tony Stark successfully created Ultron robots that help secure peace on Earth. Because of this, Doctor Strange didn't need to give up the Time Stone, unlike in our original timeline. Did you know why Thor lost to Thanos in Infinity War? According to Thanos, Thor should have aimed for his head instead of his chest. The funny thing is, Thor actually did aim for Thanos' head. It's just that he didn't expect Thanos to be standing up, and because based on his research, Thanos was always sitting and didn't like standing up.
It's purple. It's a magic glove. Doesn't like standing up.
So when he aimed, he tried to aim lower to hit Thanos' head.
Did you know why Thanos managed to throw Mjolnir even though he shouldn't be able to lift it since he isn't considered worthy? Well, what's amazing is that because Thanos can't lift it, if you look closely, he actually holds Cap's hands and uses them to throw the hammer away. It's so fast. But Marvel even included it for anyone who might wonder how Thanos did that. Did you know that the line from Doctor Strange, "If I tell you what will happen, it won't happen,"
If I tell you what happens, it won't happen.
not only applied to Tony, but is also the reason Thanos lost? Well, this is because before Thanos went to the future using Nebula's time travel device, he saw what happened in Infinity War, where he was able to win and dust half the population of the universe. But as Strange said, because he saw what would happen, it didn't happen. And that's why he lost.
Did you know that the way Ego from Guardians 2 got defeated is a poetic end for him? When Star-Lord met his dad, Ego revealed that he's the one who put the tumor in Star-Lord's mom's brain,
It broke my heart to put that tumor in her head.
essentially putting a time bomb in her brain, since it shortened her lifespan, which made Peter decide to defeat him. But what's amazing is that Groot inserted a literal time bomb in his celestial brain that caused his whole planet to be destroyed. Did you know that when Thor explained the Reality Stone before the time heist, he used eye drops?
Amend that and stop saying that thing.
But if you look closely, Thor only used them in one eye. That's because in Thor Ragnarok, he lost one of his eye-fighting Hela, and Rocket gave him a robotic replacement. Marvel could have easily ignored this, but they still kept that small detail. Did you know how much stronger is Spider-Man compared to Iron Man? When Tony first tried to recruit Peter, he showed him a video of Spider-Man catching a speeding car.
Wow, nice catch. 3,000 pounds, 40 miles an hour. It's not easy.
Tony says it's not easy, and he knows from experience because back in Iron Man 1, he tried the same thing and hilariously failed. This shows just how much stronger Peter is compared to Tony's normal suits. Did you know Tony Stark always learns from his mistakes? In Age of Ultron, when Sokovia was being lifted into the sky, Tony tried to drill into the city's core to disable it. But because the whole thing was moving, he struggled to keep steady and left a crooked hole. Later in Infinity War, when the team needed to break into Ebony Maw's Q ship, Tony didn't make the same mistake. Instead of awkwardly drilling, he locked himself onto the ship with nanotech first before he cut a perfect entry. This shows how Tony always upgrades after failure. Did you know that when Tony Stark showed off his nanotech suit in Infinity War, it wasn't the first time he invented it?
It's nanotech. You like it?
Everyone was amazed because nanotech was never mentioned before. But Tony had actually developed it as early as Iron Man 2. Most people missed it because it only appeared in a deleted scene, where Tony shows Pepper a strange ball made of nanotech.
Hate this thing.
My nanoball?
Did you know that this line from Tony when he lectured Spider-Man about being a hero has a deeper meaning behind it?
This is all I have. I'm nothing without this suit.
If you're nothing without this suit, then you shouldn't have it.
He told him that if he's nothing without that incredible suit, he shouldn't be wearing it. Well, this is because Tony knows this from experience. He went through the same thing when most of his suit was destroyed and he still needed to defeat the bad guys using only simple tools from Walmart.
Who did Bruce Banner even see after he snapped in Avengers Endgame? After Thanos used the gauntlet to snap in Infinity War, he met a young Gamora in the Soul World. After Tony snapped in Endgame, there's a deleted scene where he met his daughter Morgan, now a grown woman. But in Bruce's case, we were never shown who he met. The most logical thing is that he saw Natasha because he loved her. But there's another theory that he might have met Hulk, finally having a chance for a heart-to-heart talk with him.
Did you know why Rhodey was the only Avenger wearing his iron suit during their time travel heist, instead of a nanotech suit like everyone? It's not directly explained, but at this point Rhodey was still paralyzed from the airport fight in Civil War. He relied on his War Machine armor to walk, so he constantly wore it. That's why the nanotech suit simply covered his armor instead of replacing it.
Did you know why Star-Lord didn't know what Earth is, but knew what Missouri is?
You're from Earth.
Not from Earth, I'm from Missouri.
Yeah, that's on Earth.
Well, this is because in universal terms, no one refers to our planet as Earth. Other species call it Terra. And since Star-Lord was abducted by Yondu when he was a small child, the only thing he remembers from Earth is where he lived.
Who are you?
A place called Missouri.
We're the Avengers, man.
Did you know why Doctor Strange didn't just open a portal to go back to Earth when he, Spider-Man, and Tony were in the Q-ship? Since he was also against them fighting Thanos head-on without backup. In Endgame, we learned that Doctor Strange can open portals basically anywhere in the universe, even from Titan back to Earth. So why didn't he just open one?
Under no circumstances can we bring the Time Stone to Thanos.
Well, this is because opening a portal needs specific coordinates for the 2 points where you want to open it. Since the ship they were on was traveling at hyperspeed, Strange couldn't lock their location. And after they arrived on Titan, they already decided to fight Thanos, so opening a portal was no longer needed.
Did you know why Thanos removed his armor after getting the Space Stone? It's because once he had 2 Infinity Stones, he became the first being to wield them at the same time. That made him feel invincible. Even if he met someone stronger, he could use the Power Stone. And if he met someone he couldn't defeat, he could just escape instantly with the Space Stone. At that point, he thought no one could stop him, so he didn't need armor anymore.
Why did Tony consider Thanos his curse? In Infinity War, when Tony and Thanos met, Thanos told Tony he is not the only one cursed with knowledge, and Tony replied by saying he is his only curse.
You're not the only one cursed with knowledge.
My only curse is you.
Well, this is because after Avengers 1, Tony wasn't able to think straight and constantly had anxiety attacks when remembering his moments in the wormhole. He experienced a severe anxiety attack. Because of this fear, he created Ultron, which almost destroyed the Earth and also led to the team breaking apart in Civil War. So Thanos was actually Tony's biggest curse.
Did you know why Tony had to press his chest twice to activate his nanotech suit? Unlike Peter, who can summon his instantly. It seems strange for Tony to design such a flaw. But back in Avengers 1, His close call to oblivion from the Chitauri attack gave him severe anxiety. There was even a time he nearly hurt Pepper by activating his suit in his sleep. So, to avoid such accidents, Tony designed his suit so it only activated after a double press, making it safer.